Whoa.
Hey everyone, this is Living Dead Gal, and welcome back to another Sims 4 video. Today we're in CAS, but it's a little different than my usual because I'm actually here to create a sim that is going to be a villain in one of my Let's Plays. In my Not So Berry challenge, if you have been following that, my pregnant sim, my founder, Minty, has been abducted by aliens twice while pregnant, and we've had some glitches where the pregnancy belly has disappeared, and a couple of things happened regarding the pregnancy after she was abducted. So I have decided to sort of roll with it, even though it's definitely a game glitch. I've decided that we're going to use it for a little bit of story. So the main character of that series, the founder, Minty, she is going to need an alien villain to sort of go head to head with. And discover some secrets about things that may or may not have happened with her pregnancy. So if you watch that series, you might have a little more insight into what's going on in this Create a Sim video. If not, and you're just here for CAS, sit back and enjoy, because I'm gonna give you a little bit of this character's backstory. So this is an alien. I named her Zantara Moon. Zantara, I looked it up because I was like looking for good names for like alien fictional characters, and I looked up Zantara, and it means protector of Earth, which is going to come into play with my storyline a little bit. It's gonna seem ironic right now, but basically Zantara she's a sexy evil genius. So she's evil, she's paranoid, she's a genius, she's a perfectionist, and she is an art lover. And her aspiration is actually to have a successful lineage. So she has a plan. She has, and I'm kind of borrowing a little bit, I don't know if anyone's watched the most recent season of American Horror Story, but I'm definitely very, very inspired by some aspects of the plot there. So that's kind of where this idea, I think the seed has been planted in my brain for a while from that show, and then this happened to happen in my game, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna roll with it. But basically, Zantara, protector of Earth, she is from Sixum, but she has this desire to protect Earth, or Simlandia, because of the natural resources that are available there. And so she has a plan for what she wants to do with Earth, and perhaps a plan to take it over and gain control of Earth instead of letting the humans do what they do and continue to destroy the planet and burn out all of the natural resources. So this is sort of the formulation of an idea that I have for her, and I'll fully develop it in my series, but basically she believes humans are bad, and part of that is from some past experiences that she's had. So the reason that I gave her the evil trait is because she is very bitter towards other Sims. So she's not pure evil, but she is evil in the sense that she is going to sort of relish in the misery of human Sims, and she is going to take a little bit of pleasure in that, and we'll develop a little bit more about why in my series, but that's sort of the idea behind her, the basic concept for her. So just to give you that backstory as to sort of why I'm creating her and who she is. So onto like her actual design, because she's going to be going head to head with my mint berry sim, I did want to give her like a mint look. Now I have so much CC for aliens, and this is actually the first time that I have made an alien sim like completely from scratch. So I was just kind of going buck wild with it, and I was like, oh, this is alien like, this is alien like, let me throw this on and this on. And actually I should have double checked to see, I think I have some CC for antennas, and I did not end up adding that to her, but that would have been a nice addition. But I I was actually surprised when I started doing like her makeup. I have so much makeup that I've always like, oh, that would be so great for an alien sim. But a lot of it I think is turned off for alien sims. So I actually need to like go in and edit those settings for some of the makeups that I have, because I was actually like really surprised at how limited some of that stuff was, because I have so many cool like graphic eyeliners and like fun face details and things. So I need to go back through my CAS. I'm doing like a major overhaul of all of my CC and kind of check those things. I'm trying to, it's taking forever, but I'm trying to like do an overhaul where things are tagged the way I'd like them to be, like for the different categories, cold weather, hot weather, all of that stuff. But it just takes a lot of time, especially when you are a CC hoarder like myself. But so back to the character. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted there. Basically, I kind of said at the beginning, she's a sexy evil genius. So like she is definitely very much like, she's very, very smart, and she has what may be considered evil motives. And she's also someone who is just very, very sensual, very, very sexy, and she flaunts it. And you'll see when I do her human disguise that the disguise she chose is definitely kind of on par with that description. She is someone who is going to use her beauty to her advantage. And because her being a smart woman, she knows that beauty, you know, can sometimes get you ahead. And so she is definitely going to use that to her advantage. Even though she's meant to be the villain of my story, I ended up kind of falling in love with her as I was creating her and really kind of developing you know, it's kind of funny because you start with an idea in your head when you create a sim, and then as you start making them, I feel like more ideas come to you. Let me know if that happens with anyone else. But I originally was going to kind of make her like just pure evil, and I don't normally like to do that because I don't really think anyone's like fully evil. I mean, there are some people, but you know, for the most part, I think that there's, you know, no one's all good or all bad. But I was going to try to do that with her and really make her like fully the bad guy, but then I went down an alternate route. So yeah, I really had a lot of fun creating her, and kind of I ended up falling in love with her, both her alien form and her disguise. For her disguise, it took me a really long time to figure out what I wanted to do with her eyes. I wanted them to be like a little bit freaky. Like I didn't want them to look like normal human eyes. As much as she's very, very intelligent and she would absolutely know how to disguise herself as a human because she studied humans for a very long time, I do think that there would be some element, like some hint that would creep in there. And so my idea is that she has these contact lenses that are meant to hide her true eyes, but somehow a little bit of her true form seeps in there, and that's why she's got these very vibrant minty colored eyes, more blue, and they have sort of like a ring around them, and I just thought they were like kind of freaky, but like from a distance, you know, if you're not really looking her in the eye, it could pass as normal. With her hair, I wanted her to do kind of a mix of like having what's considered a natural hair color, so like the dark black, with sort of these like fun tips on the end, because I figured that in her mind she'd be like, haha, silly humans, they're always dyeing their hair, you know, these funky colors, little did they know that's my natural color. So the idea would be that for her disguise, maybe like the top part of her hair is dyed and that bottom part is just what would be her natural color. I know logistically it probably doesn't make sense because she's still got her alien form, but let's just roll with that. And then I also wanted to be, you know, kind of on the nose, because I love doing this stuff, and give her these like alien earrings, because I had this idea that to kind of cover up some of her lifestyle and stuff, she just is going to make it sound like she's sort of obsessed with alien lore, and she's like, oh, I don't believe in it, but I'm just obsessed with it as like a you know, a genre or a piece of fiction. So I wanted to give her those alien earrings because it's almost like this idea of hiding in plain sight. She's very, very smart. So again, she's not going to be the kind of person who's just like, you know, completely pretending that aliens are not a thing, or not talked about. I feel like she's someone who would just put it in your face because she knows that people aren't going to assume she's an alien, just because she's wearing earrings like that. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, I had a really fun time doing her human form. I was really irritated though, because as I said, this is my first time making a alien, and it's so frustrating that you cannot link the forms. I get that that was like part of the design because you're supposed to be able to like really have them look completely different, but I really wish it was an option like it is with the vampires, because I like did her face structure and everything and her body and all of that in her alien form, and I wanted it to be the same for her human form. I just wanted to change things like her skin tone and her like her eyes and her ears, things like that, and her hair. I didn't want to have to like restructure her entire face. So I tried my best to get her human form face structure to match her alien form. Her nose is definitely a little bit different, and her lips are definitely different too. But I hope that I feel like I tried to do enough to like allude to the fact that they are the same individual. And I mean, I get it. It's a human form. It's a human disguise. It doesn't have to look 100% like them, but it's just something I had wanted to do. So I was a little bit frustrated that I couldn't link the forms, but in the end, I was really, really happy with both appearances for her. And I've never been big on the aliens in the game because I'll be honest, the thought of aliens in real life actually terrifies me. So while I like certain things, like I think little alien clothes and accessories and like toys, like little plushies and stuff, like that's fine. But I don't play a lot with aliens like in my game, just because I don't know, aliens actually like terrify me, which is funny because I love horror movies and scary stuff, but the thought of aliens actually really freaks me out. So I don't play with them often. But I am excited to kind of dive into the gameplay with this storyline, and I really, really like this character, and I'm excited to see how I'm able to develop her more in my Let's Play and kind of how she'll turn out, because I have an idea in mind for her, but I also like to be guided by the behavior of my Sims and their whims and kind of what they do autonomously. So we'll see if she truly is just pure evil, or if there is, something about her that could be redeeming, if there is a way that she might be able to change her views on human Sims. So with that said, again, a little bit of a different cast, a little bit more story based, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of Zentara. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this and would like to see more content like this. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please feel free to hit that button if you'd like to see more CAS videos, Let's Plays, and just anything related to The Sims 4. I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! We're the good part, we never feel you